The first thing you need to understand if you want to become more confident is that confidence is a muscle. A lot of people think that it's something that you have or you don't have. And obviously, if you've grown up in an environment where everyone is always praising you, they're telling you how great you are and worshipping at your feet, you're probably going to be a little bit more confident than the person who's always being criticized. But the truth is, anyone can develop their confidence. You can become the most confident person in any room that you enter. And it's not far fetched, it's extremely possible. Think of confidence like a muscle. In the gym, you have a gym plan. Like, I'm going to the gym today. I'm going to do some shoulder press. I'm going to do some dips. I'm going to do some curls. Now, we're talking about confidence. So instead of doing dips, shoulder press, and curls, maybe you're going to speak to a stranger and you're going to compliment them with a genuine compliment. Or maybe you're going to see someone and rather than saying nothing, you're going to ask them a question rather than trying to chat GPT or put it on Google. Or maybe when someone tells you to do something that you don't want to do and you want to press back and say, no, I don't want to do this. Now you actually exercise some form of boundary and you say no without feeling guilty. So the same way you have a gym plan, you can have a confidence plan. And in the gym, you have to follow your plan consistently, training hard, and after a few months, you become unrecognizable. It's the same with confidence. And luckily for you, I have a step by step confidence plan. It's called the Confidence Blueprint in my community. I have a community for young men. I help them live purposeful lives and reach their full potential. And if you want access to the Confidence Blueprint and you want to become the most confident version of yourself, click the link in my description. It will take you to a place where you can fill out a form, book a call with me, and join the community if it's the right thing for you. But start viewing confidence like a muscle. Anyone can become confident. And if you genuinely work on yourself, if you genuinely do the right things in your confidence plan, the same way with your gym plan, and you're consistent with it, it doesn't matter where you're starting out. The same way that when I started in the gym, I was super skinny. I had arms that were they were horrible. People were making fun of me all the time. And I was skinny fat, so no muscle on my arms and then a big belly. Now I probably have your dream physique. Probably. You can work on your muscles and your body. You can work on your confidence. Confidence is a muscle. That's the first thing you need to understand if you want to become confident. The second thing you need to understand is that confidence isn't really about your mindset. It's more about taking action. Action is what increases confidence. So start doing stuff. Start taking the necessary steps to increase your confidence. A lot of people think that if they just do what's comfortable, then they're going to become more confident. But you doing what's comfortable and always staying in your comfort zone is exactly what makes you have no confidence. And I feel sorry for you because the same way with me, when I was younger, I was always told, don't do that. It's too risky. They always told us, don't do this. It's too risky. You're going to do badly. They make fun of you if you try something and it doesn't work out. So now you're actually scared to come out of your comfort zone. You're scared to try something new. People are going to laugh at me. But forget all of those people who used to make fun of us because all of them lack confidence. Confidence is rare. Not many people have it. But when you understand that rather than staying in your comfort zone, you should take action and actually seek discomfort. So you're here and discomfort's here and you're running at discomfort. You're running there trying to actually chase after it. That's when you become super confident. And people don't want you to become confident. In fact, when you're confident, people will say you're arrogant now. I mean, that's what happened to me. As I developed my confidence, as I was going outside of my comfort zone and I was taking action and actually leveling up, people started to dislike me more. Not everyone, but some people, because they were jealous. And they started calling me arrogant. You're arrogant. Who does he think he is? And I'm just telling you, that's what's going to happen when you start leveling up your confidence and using the tips I'm giving you. But you need to take action. People are going to be jealous. They're going to say you're arrogant. And they're trying to stop you from being confident, even though confidence literally changes your life. Like I said, confidence is a game changer. It can change your relationships, your friendships, the people who are respecting you. It allows you to be yourself and actually be comfortable in your own skin. So it's a good thing. It's not something that you should run away from. So when you see discomfort, instead of following the advice that everyone's given you all your life, follow my advice and chase after that discomfort. Actively seek discomfort. Try and go outside of your comfort zone. And I know it will be uncomfortable, but I promise you, growth is in that area of discomfort. If you don't do what's outside of your comfort zone, you will never grow and you will never become confident. And say goodbye to your dream life. Say goodbye to every single goal that you have, because you need confidence if you want to achieve those goals. All the highest achievers in the world, anyone, think of them, they're confident. And confidence isn't just being loud and saying, oh yeah, I'm the best at everything. Confidence can be quiet. And as I said, it's defined by action. Who is doing those hard things that no one else wants to do? Who is taking that action and going outside of their comfort zone? If you do that, you don't have to be extroverted. You can be introverted and you can still succeed. But it's all about taking action. No matter who you are, no matter where you're from, confidence doesn't respect anyone. It's just about taking action. If you take enough action and you go outside of your comfort zone enough, you will become confident. I can guarantee you that. And like we said, grow that muscle. Confidence is a muscle. Going outside of your comfort zone allows you to grow the muscle. So do it enough and you'll notice that you're getting way more confident. The third thing I need you to understand, if you want to become confident, is that private victory comes before public victory. A lot of people will, let's say, take my advice and they'll go up to a stranger and they'll give them a genuine compliment, as I've just said, which is a great thing to do if you want to start building momentum and breaking inertia. But then they'll expect that after they've said this compliment to this stranger, all of a sudden they're going to be the most confident person in any room that they enter. But that's not how it works. Private victory comes before public victory. You need to work on yourself behind closed doors. Obviously, compliment that stranger, say what you want to say, be yourself out in public. But in private, what are you doing? How are you living your life? When you said you're going to wake up at 8 a.m. and you're going to do this, that, and the other on your checklist, on your to-do list, you've written them down when you're planning your day the night before. Do you actually do that? I mean, one thing I always think to myself is, even though I don't feel like doing this right now, the past me who wrote that down made me write that down for a reason. So, I'm not stupid. I wrote it down for a reason, so I'm going to do it. And I try with all of my energy to get it done. And when you do that, and you go into the public, trust me, you will have confidence. It's a no-brainer. Private victory comes before public victory. You can't pretend to be a king and then act like a clown in private, because everyone will see through it and they'll know that you're a clown. You need to be a king all the time. When no one's watching, that's when it really matters. Who are you when no one's watching? Who are you when no one's watching? You want to achieve all of these goals. You want to be great. You want to retire your parents. You want to be a legend. You want to be remembered. You want your life to mean something. And you say that to people. You let the whole world know, I'm going to be great. But then when you're in private and no one's watching, who are you? Are you really someone who is acting like you're going to be great? If someone was watching you, if I was watching you, would I look at you and think this is someone who's going to be great? If there was a film crew following you around in your day-to-day life, would they, when they release a film and show it to the whole world, would the world think that you are going to be great? You have to start doing the right things in private. That is where it starts. Private victory comes before public victory. And I've been doing that. I've been locked away a lot over the last year. Just working on myself every day, turning up, even when I don't feel like it. Pushing myself to limits I've never pushed myself to before. And recently I went to a barbecue. And when I went to this barbecue, I bumped into this girl who I hadn't seen in over a year, maybe a year and a half. And I started talking to her. And out of nowhere, she said that, OD, you're one of the most, no, you're not one of. She said, OD, you're the most confident person that I've ever met. And I'm like, where's this coming from? She says, I can feel your aura. You don't say anything. You don't try and brag or try and use your words to big yourself up and make yourself seem cool or great. But I can just tell from your aura, that quiet confidence you have. Now, people always say aura all the time, to try and be trendy and what everyone says. But it's real. People can feel your energy. When you wake up, you use your day wisely, you spend your time productively, and then you go out in public, people feel that energy. Right now, I'm making a video that's going to help you become more confident. I'm doing that. I put it in my plan. I'm filming the video now. I'm going to edit it. You're going to watch it. I'm going to go to the gym later. When I'm in the gym, I'm going to have that energy of someone who is actually accomplished. It's going to literally seep through me. Everyone's going to feel it. It's an energy thing. So when you don't do the right things, when you live your life like a joke, when you wake up, do nothing with your life, you said you're going to do all these things, you don't do it. You said you're going to wake up or go to bed at a certain time, you don't do it. You said you're going to start posting on social media, you didn't do it. You said you're going to ask that girl out, you didn't do it. You make promises to people, you don't do it. Even though you keep saying, oh yeah, I'm going to do it tomorrow, you don't do it. Of course, when you go outside of your house, people are not going to feel that energy, and you're not going to feel it either. Because it comes from within. It starts with you. And no, you're not going to be confident. So start doing what you said you're going to do. Start living the way that the person who you want to become would live. That's how you achieve your goals. That's how you become confident. This girl hasn't seen me in a year and a half. And she was genuinely saying I'm the most confident person she's ever met. And I have crazy amounts of aura. Private victory comes before public victory. Don't despise what happens in private, because that's what really matters. When no one's watching you, who are you? Who are you under the mask? Everyone has a mask on in public. Everyone pretends to be something. Everyone uses their words to try and persuade you that they're someone that they're probably not. But as I said, confidence is built through action. So who are you when the mask comes off, you're in your own, in private, no one's watching you? Who are you then? Do you do what you said you're going to do? Do you take the action that no one else wants to take? Do you go outside of your comfort zone even though no one pushes you? Because that is what's going to make you confident. Now, as I said before, I have a step-by-step guide. The same way you have a gym plan to get big in the gym and build muscle, I have a step-by-step guide that will help you become the most confident person in any room. And even though I've given you all these tips in this video, and you can apply them and it will help you, you need that level of accountability. Because you might take action and go outside of your comfort zone today, and maybe you'll do it tomorrow as well. But the day after, you might not do it. And there's no one pushing you. Yes, private victory does come before public victory, and it is important to do the right things even when no one's watching. That is important, that is true. But it helps when you have other people to hold you accountable. It helps when you have like-minded individuals by your side who are pushing themselves and going outside of their comfort zone every day alongside you. I mean, if I said, oh yeah, today I read 50 pages of my book, and you said you're going to read 30 pages and you haven't done it, now you're going to read those 30 and try and read an extra 20 as well. So community is important. You need that like-minded, brothers around you to push you. And if you join my community, you will have access to that level of accountability. You have access to the step-by-step guide that works for everyone in my community and will work for you, that will make you the most confident person in any room you enter. Imagine that. You're respected. You speak your truths. You're confident in your own skin, confident in your own body, comfortable, making better friends, attracting your dream partner, getting opportunities, taking risks. That's what it will be like. So join my community. Click the top link in my description. fill out the form, book a call with me, we'll talk, and we'll get you inside of the community. I'll see you in the next one.